Hi. Hello. He literally just farted. Hello Del Valle fam. If you're new to my channel, I am Kay Del Valle, and today we're gonna be going over newborn must-haves. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. The button looks like this. And make sure to hit the bell to be notified every time that we post a video. That button looks like this. So everything I'm going to talk about is going to be specifically for newborns age 0 to 2 months, aka 8 to 9 weeks. My baby is currently 9 weeks. I cannot believe that he's already 9 weeks old. But I have had enough time to see what works for me, what doesn't. And I do want to say that every single child is different. So sometimes products can work for one child and they might not work for another child and so forth. But everything that I'm going to talk about have been staples. I need them and I've been using them on a daily. Hopefully this will help any new moms or any moms that are having another child, because like I said, every child is different. If by chance you do want to try anything, everything will be linked down below. So obviously as a new mom, you're going to need things like diapers, wipes, pacifier, bibs, and so forth. I'm not going to go over those things, but I am going to talk about other things that will definitely help you out. So the first thing is the Milk SNOB nursing cover. I love this thing and I literally use it every time I'm out and about. I've tried other nursing covers as well, and this one in particular, it's long enough that it has more coverage. Some nursing covers are a little too short, so that's one reason why I love this particular brand. And another reason is that when I do have it over the car seat, it kind of tells people don't touch the baby, which is nice, because if your baby is out in the open and not covered up, people will feel like they can touch your baby, they can hold his hand, they can kiss him, they can love him. And for a newborn, that could be very dangerous, especially during seasons where everyone's getting sick. You don't want your child to get sick. So it's really good to put that cover over him, and it kind of tells people do not touch the baby. The next thing is the boppy pillow. I literally use that every single time that I nursed my newborn, and it was very supportive for me, so I loved it. So it's definitely a must-have. It helps, it's supportive, it makes it so much more comfortable for feeding the baby. Next is a nursing bra or a pumping hands-free bra. I literally got mine from Amazon, and I love using nursing bras because it's super easy to just clip back on. It makes it so comfortable and quick and convenient. And then also, if you're looking to pump, I am about to be going back to work soon, so I want to start having a milk stash, and in order to do that, I was just pumping, holding the pumps with my hand, and it gets very tiring. I just like pumping both sides at the same time because it saves me time and I can keep doing other things throughout my day. But at first I was just pumping, holding the pump, and I lost those 10 to 15 minutes that I was pumping because my hands were occupied. So I discovered the pumping bra, and literally it just holds the pump in place. You can do anything else, tend to the baby, be out and about with that pumping bra on. So it's super helpful and you don't have to be tired holding it the whole time. The Haka. So the Haka, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. So the Haka is a manual breast pump that is 100% silicone, and I love using it for when I'm feeding the baby on one side. I will just place the Haka on the other breast, and any leaking milk goes into the Haka. And it just makes life so much easier because I collect milk in it and I can store the milk. If you are a mom that produces a ton of milk, you're always leaking, it's honestly a really good thing to wear even around the house because they suction on you. You can walk around with them, so you're literally producing a milk supply by doing nothing, which I love. So I definitely recommend it, especially if you overproduce milk. It helps because you're not just wasting it. So definitely need it. The next thing is the diaper genie. I know some moms rave about it, some moms don't like it. I personally love it. I love the diaper genie because it truly holds the stink of the diapers in there. Like literally you can't even tell that they're stinky diapers. It's super easy, and I love how it like just holds the stink in. The next item is a waterproof changing pad. So I have a waterproof changing pad on top of my shelf. I don't think that an actual changing table is a necessity. A changing pad is perfect. I do have a changing pad cover on it, but the waterproof ones are perfect. You can put it on a shelf, you can put it anywhere. It's removable. The next thing is coconut oil. So coconut oil, we know that it does wonders. You can use it for literally everything, but I like to use it on his little bum when I'm cleaning him. For now, I haven't had to use the A&D ointment or like any diaper rash ointments because he hasn't had any yet. Thank the Lord. But coconut oil has been very helpful for cleaning him, especially in the beginning, because their poop is very tacky in the beginning and it kind of sticks to their little bum. So the coconut oil rubbing a little bit on and leaving it there has made it super easy to clean him, and it's helped so that he doesn't have any rashes at all. The next thing is the swing. So we have the GRACO DUET Connect swing. I love it because it comes with a little bouncer as well, so it's a dual item. You can have him swing, or you can take the bouncer off and you can move the bouncer around. The swing itself is portable, but the bouncer is obviously easier to move around because it's smaller. But I love that thing. It literally helps him sleep sometimes. It suits him. He sits on it when we're in the living room. It's definitely one of my things that I use almost every day. The next thing is literally one of the most holy grails that you will need. It is very, very pricey, and that is a DACON. A DACON is very comfortable. It's an oval shape that holds the baby in, and the baby feels nice and snug because both sides are like padded. I love that you can bring it everywhere. I'll move him to here if I'm filming. If I'm in the living room, sometimes I have him on the DACON on the couch. If he's in our room on the DACON. Like I said, it's super pricey, but in my case, I thankfully have had an amazing friend that let me borrow hers. So if you can't buy it, borrow one. Next thing is a baby camera. So honestly, I think that this is a no-brainer item. Unless you are going to co-sleep with the baby. We have the Infant Optics camera. I love this camera because it's super sleek, it's tiny, you can easily move it from room to room. Sometimes we have it in his bedroom, sometimes we'll put it in our bedroom if I decide to have him nap there while we're watching TV. But it's easily movable. It literally can see basically the entire room because it moves around. You can speak through it. I just love this little camera so much. So I would recommend getting this one, but at the end of the day, you just need a baby camera so that you can see what's going on, to see if the baby's fussing, to make sure the baby's fine, so that you're not stressing out as much, because we don't have time to be getting up every single second. We get up enough. Literally, with newborns, you might not sleep. The next thing is the baby rectal thermometer. So this is definitely a key thing that you need because it is the most accurate way to tell the baby's temperature. We also have the thermometer that you literally just press it and you can see it, the digital ones, but at the end of the day, the rectal one will be the most accurate, so I definitely ended up getting it just in case. We haven't had to use it, but it's definitely a must-have, because if your baby does end up getting sick, you don't want to have to rush to Walmart or Publix to buy this. You want to have it handy and ready just in case. We did get like those little squeezy things. They have like the nose Fritas and so forth. We haven't had to use it because the baby has not been sick yet. We do have them, but he has been a little stuffy, especially in the beginning. They're stuffy because they have a lot of fluid, like amniotic fluid still inside of them. And so one thing that we use is the humidifier. So we bought this humidifier, and honestly, it changes the air. Like, I feel the difference. It allows me to breathe better. It makes the air in the room just feel clear, so we have one in his room, and I truly think that it helped a lot with the stuffiness and with his breathing, especially towards the beginning. And honestly, I'm just going to use it forever. I'm just going to read things that the humidifier does according to where I bought it from, which was Amazon. The cool mist helps prevent dry eyes, scratchy nose and throat, offer sound sleep, and reduce static electricity when it's dry in the winter from the heat in the house. So those are some things that it helps with. So honestly, it really does help with breathing overall for the baby, so I use it all the time for him. We have the Boppy Comfy baby carrier, and I love that thing. I use it whenever I go out with him. Like, we use it at a wedding. We use it when we go grocery shopping to hold him on us. It's super comfortable. It's soft. It's so comfy for me. Like, I don't feel like my back is hurting. And it's super comfy for the baby. It has great support. It's easy to put on. Like, you can watch a video online. It shows you exactly how to put it on. I know there's other like carriers that it takes 50 steps to put it on. And honestly, we don't have time to take 50 steps to put this. No. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 max, and boom, and walk out the door with your baby on you. And that's what this does. And it's comfortable. Nail clippers. This is an essential. Your baby's nails are going to grow so fast. I literally have to cut his nails every single week, and I will continue doing that because I do like his hands to be out for the most part so that he can feel and he can experiment what's around him. I do put mittens on him, but only for sleeping. I haven't had to put it on him because he's cutting himself up, and that's because I literally am on top of cutting his nails. But you need nail clippers because, like I said, their nails grow so long and so quick. The next thing that is a must. I personally did not have a colicky baby. Colicky means that they're literally crying non-stop for hours. Thank the Lord, and I am praying for you. If you have a colicky baby, the time will pass. I promise. But for now, I have a little solution. It is called GRIPE water. I personally use it because maybe he had a lot of gas in the beginning, and I can tell because I noticed his cries were different and his tummy would be like kind of hard, and I couldn't really do anything other than burping him, but burping him didn't always calm and take all the gases out. So when I started using GRIPE water, it literally helps with gas, helps with upset stomach, it helps with hiccups. It literally does wonders. If your baby has hiccups and you give him GRIPE water, he will literally stop hiccuping. For clothing, I definitely suggest zip pajamas without booty bottoms. And I love, first of all, the zip style the best because I find it super easy to put on and off, especially if you're like in the middle of the night and you have to change the diaper. Boom, boom. Super easy to zip on and off. And you don't have to take the whole thing off. My baby, he is growing faster, longer than wider, if that makes sense. So the ones that are not fitted are best because if they continue growing long-wise instead of wide, they can use it so much longer than the footed ones. Swaddle muslin blankets. They are a dream, especially in the beginning. When I swaddled them up, it definitely helped him sleep so much longer. I love them more than a receiving blanket for the swaddling purposes because they're stretchier and they're bigger, and as they grow they can continue using it. Versus a receiving blanket, they grow out of them really quickly. So the muslin blankets are the best for swaddling. I feel like I've become a pro swaddler because my child, he will kick himself out of a swaddle. He always somehow manages to get his little arm out, and I'm like, really? How? But I've learned to put him so tight in there. I am starting to wean him off of the swaddle because I want him to learn how to fall asleep with the startling reflex and all. But it's definitely been really helpful, even to use as a blanket and so forth. Baby t-shirts. First of all, they're super cute, but I find them so convenient because I can just have them around the house with a t-shirt on and a diaper. And it's super easy because if I have to change his diaper, I don't have to worry about taking little pants off or taking his onesie off. Like when it's cold out, put it under his pajamas or under like his clothes, so he has an extra layer of clothing. If he's wearing like a little pajama with the t-shirt under and he poops through the pajama, at least when I take the pajama off, he still has a little t-shirt on, so he's not bare and cold. So yeah, I love the little t-shirt. And lastly, socks. Because I told you earlier that I don't like the footed pajamas, but I still want his feet to be warm, I put socks on him. You're gonna probably need a bajillion of them. I really hope that this video has helped you out if you're starting to think of what you should get for your child, what you might need, what might work for you, and so forth. I know I personally found it super helpful when I watched certain videos to see what other moms liked and what they disliked. So I hope that you found this helpful, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you very soon. Bye!